So let's talk about something called Store and Sell Jumia. It's a service from a company called Bling Village, and it's built specifically for all you Kenyan Jumia sellers out there. What's the goal? Well, it's all about helping you smash into the Ugandan market, but without all the usual cross-border headaches. Let's dive in and see how they pull it off.
If you're a seller based in Kenya, I bet this question feels very, very familiar. You can see the huge potential just across the border in Uganda, right? But actually, getting your products there, well, that can feel like a massive mountain to climb. The sky-high shipping costs, the unpredictable delays, the confusing paperwork, it's enough to stop a brilliant expansion plan dead in its tracks. And here are the usual suspects, the things that cause all the stress. Shipping one tiny package at a time across the border, that gets expensive fast. You never really know when it's going to arrive. And oh, what happens if a customer wants to return something? It's a total logistical nightmare. On top of all that, you don't have a team on the ground in Uganda, but you're still expected to meet all of Jumia Uganda's local rules, like dropping off orders at their vendor drop-off locations or VDOs. It's a lot to juggle.
So how in the world do you solve a puzzle like this? Well, this is where Bling Village comes in. Their solution is pretty genius. They offer to become your operational partner right there in Uganda. Just think of them as your very own team on the ground, ready to do all the heavy lifting for you.
So what is Store and Sell Jumia at its heart? It's basically a fulfillment and storage service. Here's the key difference. Instead of shipping every single order individually, you send your products in one big bulk shipment to their facility in Uganda. And from that moment on, they take over everything. It completely transforms your business from a complicated cross-border operation into a simple, local one. This comparison really lays it all out, doesn't it? The old way is a daily grind of shipping, dealing with customs for every single package, and trying to manage returns from a whole other country. It's exhausting. But the new way? You ship in bulk just once. Then everything, packing, getting orders to the Jumia VDO, and even handling returns, is managed locally inside Uganda by their team. It's a total game changer. I love this quote from their site because it just perfectly sums up the whole idea. Your job is to focus on the big picture, growing your business, marketing, making sales. Their job is to execute all the on-the-ground details to make that expansion a reality. Okay, so you're probably wondering, how does this actually work day to day? It might sound a little complex, but Bling Village has broken it down into a really simple, super clear 5-step process. Let's walk through it together. It's really straightforward. Step 1, you pick a subscription plan that makes sense for you. Step 2, you send your inventory in one big shipment from Kenya over to their facility. Step 3, they keep it safe and sound for you. Now for the magic, Step 4, whenever a Jumia order pops up, they pack it and deliver it to the local Jumia VDO. And Step 5, they even take care of returns by collecting the items and putting them right back into your stock. Easy. And this right here is the golden rule of the whole system. It creates this amazing, seamless process where you can manage and grow your Ugandan sales from your home base in Kenya, all while being totally confident that the actual physical work is being handled efficiently on the ground. Okay, so of course, the next big question on your mind is probably about the money. What does a service like this actually cost? Well, Bling Village has set up their pricing with a few different packages, and they're really designed to fit businesses at all different stages of growth. So here are the main options. You've got standard storage, which is a great starting point at 3,332 Kenyan shillings a month for one shelf of space. The growth exporter plan pretty much doubles that space for just over 6,000 shillings. And then there's the market expansion plan, which switches to volume-based storage and even throws in priority delivery. That one's perfect for sellers who are really starting to see their sales take off. Now, just for full transparency, it's good to know what the subscription doesn't include. You're still on the hook for that initial shipping cost to get your bulk inventory from Kenya to Uganda. You'll also still cover your usual Jumia platform fees and, of course, any replacement packaging materials if they're needed. So if all of this is starting to sound like the perfect solution for your business, let's get into the final part, what you actually need to do to get started. They've laid out a pretty clear checklist for you. First off, you have to already be a registered Jumia seller, and you'll need to provide a valid ID. This next part is super important. You have to make sure your products comply with all Ugandan regulations and that they're properly labeled and packaged. You'll also need to give them a full inventory list and agree to the upfront monthly payment for the service. And here's a quick but really important heads up. There are some things they absolutely will not handle. We're talking about anything perishable, any counterfeit products, or anything that's illegal. It's a pretty standard policy, really, just to keep everything safe and above board. So, what's the next step? It couldn't be simpler. If you're ready to move forward, all you have to do is head over to the Bling Village website and fill out their application form for the service. And that really brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. For any Kenyan Jumia seller, the Ugandan market is just this massive waiting opportunity. By taking away the biggest logistical walls, a service like this makes you ask a really powerful question. With that border effectively gone, what is the real growth potential for your business? What could you achieve with an entire new market completely unlocked?